Leroy Vonasek. I graduated from Sacred Heart in East Grand Forks in '57, and that year, of course, the National Guard recruiters were in there, and they said, "Say, anybody want to go join the Guard? We can get you in for 1 year of duty, and then you're done."
Just 1 year?
So I thought, well, Jesus, we better go for this. So I went in '57. I guess I got a couple of months off after graduation. Went in, took basic training in Fort Leonard Wood for 3 months, and then I went
How'd you get to Fort Leonard Wood?
railroad.
Railroad? Took the train?
Yeah.
So that took you to where, St. Louis?
God, I don't even remember.
I think if I remember guys from before, they went to St. Louis, got another train and went somewhere south.
And when I got done with 3 months of that, basic training, then I went to Fort Knox, Kentucky for communications.
Leroy, do you remember what basic training was like for you?
Oh, it was terrible.
You want to explain?
Crawling in that crushed rock. That's what was bad for me.
What were the living quarters like?
Well, they were okay, I guess, yeah.
Did you have the old barracks? Or
Yeah, white tile floors, coal furnaces.
How was the food?
I think it was okay,
Okay.
yeah.
And then what was a normal day of basic training for you?
Oh, golly. I suppose 7 to 6 or so, 7 to 5.
Explain a day of what you did.
Oh, gee. Some days we crawled through the rock under wire. They were shooting over our head, and we had, of course, target shooting. We had marching.
Get any shots?
Pardon?
Did you get any shots in the arm?
Oh, I imagine. I don't remember that. Yeah,
So when you say shooting over your head, they were shooting with live ammo then?
yeah.
Okay. And you had to crawl through barbed wire or concertina wire?
They said they were shooting 2 feet over us. It felt like there was about 6 inches, but I suppose it was 5 feet or more.
Okay. So did you do a gas chamber or anything like that?
Yes, we did. Yeah.
Explain that a little bit.
Well, I think it was gas chamber. We went through a lot of chambers. We had to mask up. Of course, they wouldn't let us mask up until we were in there. So there's a lot of guys that didn't make it because they were tearing so bad they couldn't see.
Okay. And did that itch or anything when you?
No, I had no problem.
You had no problem with it?
No.
You weren't allergic to it, huh? So, basic training, did you have some kind of graduation then?
I don't remember.
Don't remember? Okay. So then you got done there, and did you hop on another train or fly or what to your next?
Yeah, well, they sent me home for a week or so. That was Christmas time.
Okay.
And then after Christmas, I believe I rode a bus to Kentucky,
Where at in Kentucky?
Fort Knox.
Fort Knox, Kentucky. Okay.
I had to watch the gold buildings so nobody steals any gold.
So what did we do in Fort Knox?
There I was in training for communications. I worked with radios, worked with putting up telephone line, running trucks with radios in it, and took Morse code.
Really? Was that fun?
No. I think some guys were really good at it. I think our instructor could write 45 words a minute. I got to 5. And I don't remember any of it right now.
Do you remember what your MOS was?
No, I don't.
Okay. It wasn't like 36K20, something like that?
I
Okay.
wouldn't.
All right, that's no biggie. So, how long were you in Fort Knox?
3 months.
3 months?
Then I was discharged, I was done. I drove a guy's car back to Chicago.
Did you go get to see the gold?
No,
Didn't get to see any gold. Huh?
no. So then I was supposedly done, so I came home. And about that time, they were bringing all the Korean, what do you call it? Not, where the, off of, where they thought they were done, they were calling them back in. Can't think of the word for that.
They were bringing Korean vets back into the service?
Yeah,
Okay.
so they were doing that same thing with the guards.
Do you know why they were doing that, or?
Evidently some crisis broke out in Korea again or something. Well, I don't know if they were doing it with the guards. They weren't doing it with the guards, so I rejoined. Then I stayed there for 3 more years. And then I said, well, what the hell? I stayed in there another 3 years. That was in the North Dakota National Guard. So,
And that was in Grand Forks?
yes.
Okay.
Then we spent 2 weeks in summer camp in Camp Grafton every summer.
Every summer you went to camp, never went to anywhere else?
No, I think they do nowadays, but
Yeah, they go all over now.
we had, 3-foot sidewalls with canvas. I think there was 6 of us that slept in each one of them little buildings.
So what did you do at summer camp?
Probably nothing. You
Did
know,
you set up telecom or something?
I think so, yeah.
String wire and whatnot. Okay, so you spent 5 years in the guard? Or
6 years.
6 years?
Yeah.
You did the full 6 years then. And then they didn't try get you to re-up?
Oh, I suppose they did, but I had enough.
Okay. What'd you do when you got out?
I went to work at the air base.
Grand Forks Air Base.
Yeah, for a couple of years. And then, let's see, that would have been like 58, 59, 60, I got married. And I worked with Jim Holy building houses. And then I got a job at Robertson Lumber here in Warren. So I ran the ready-mix plant for him for 12 years. And then after that, I went to International. Robertson closed, they sold out. International and was their shop foreman for 10 years. And then after that, I went to the county, which I wish I would have been there from 1960.
From where to where?
To the county.
County. Okay, you worked for the county.
I was the only mechanic they had there. So, and I ended up, what should I do? In 2000, I wasn't old enough for Social Security, but I thought, what the hell? Commissioner race was on, so I joined, threw my hat into the, and by God, I won. So then I drew my retirement from the county, or on that, until I was Social Security age. And then I didn't know if I should do that right away or not. So I think I waited till I was 64 and I started checking into it. And I said, well, I'll wait till I'm 65 then. No, why do that? It'll take 11 years to catch up. Well, so then I stayed as a commissioner for 16 years, and that's what's, I don't know how many years ago now, but that's plenty long too.
I don't know, you've had a long, good career.
Yes, I think so.
So, is there anything else you want to add about your military career?
Oh, let's see. You know, so much happened at the time that, and I was so young, that I don't remember that, you know.
You think your military career helped you out at all in life?
I don't know. Probably, that I don't even know.
And you're a longtime Legion member,
Yes, I am.
and you said you were adjutant how many years?
I think it's 25 or more years now.
25 years adjutant, yeah. That's a long time
And
to be
I
adjutant.
was commander at one time. And I didn't get to join the Legion right away when I got out of, when I joined the Guard, because time limits in there. But then about 5 years later, they changed the times of membership eligibility, and then I got in.
Yeah, now anybody can get in.
Yeah.
Anybody that's with an honorable discharge can get
Right.
in, yeah. Well, have you got anything else, Leroy?
Well, there was only one comment I'd like to make. I don't know if it would help sometime or another. I think we fly our flag at half-staff too much for the wrong reasons. That it wasn't designed to be. If somebody got killed on the street, that the flag should drop halfway. I thought it was all for veterans at one time,
Veterans or dignitaries,
dignitaries.
yeah, presidents or
Yeah,
whatever.
right.
Seems like we're having to do half-staff every other day anymore.
Well, they don't even hardly lift them anymore.
Yeah,
I don't do that with my flag at home. Mine flies all the time, unless it's something more important.
yep. Anything else, Leroy?
I think that's it.
Well, I want to thank you for doing this interview, and thank you for your service, Leroy.
Yeah, thank you.